Good morning. My name is Jason. I'm with Focus Counseling and Therapy in Daphne. I want to talk a little bit today about suicide and hope. The last couple of weeks, I have talked to parents who had children, adult children, have committed suicide, and undoubtedly their world has crumbled. You hear things like, "What did I do wrong? Did I not love them enough? Why didn't I see this coming? How could they do this to us and be so selfish?" Some people might think it's a character flaw. And the thing is that none of that is true. When someone is at the point of committing suicide, they're not thinking about family. They're not thinking about parents. They're not thinking about the world. And a lot of times, they're not even thinking about themselves. But something is going on in their life that is causing them so much emotional pain, so much distress, that they become almost myopic, where it's all that they can see, and they become desperate to try to get rid of it. And so they see suicide as the only answer, and they don't see the outside impact that it is going to have. On the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, about 1,600 people have jumped to kill themselves, and there's been about 32 plus or minus two who have survived. And all of those who have survived have regretted taking that step. When they made that step to jump to kill themselves, that they regretted doing it and wish that they hadn't. I have worked with many people who have tried to commit suicide and failed. It didn't work. And guess what? Every single one of them, except for a few with severe mental illnesses, were glad that it did not work. They were happy that they were still alive, because there was that point in time where that pain was so severe, they were so myopic, that they wanted to end that emotion. They wanted to end that pain. But they didn't want to end life. They didn't want to stop enjoying loving their parents. They loved their parents, or maybe their kids, or maybe the things going on in their life in general. But at that moment, that they become myopic, and suicide seems like the only answer, and they do it. And unfortunately, some are successful, and the rate of suicide is increasing. And it obviously is not the answer. And we as people in this world, everybody puts a smile on their face, and it's kind of fake. I mean, it is fake, because there's many beautiful things in life, many good things in life, but sometimes we can be a little bit. We put on a smile when sometimes we just don't want to smile. We as people need to learn to identify the signs of when someone seems to be going downhill, or if something drastic happens in someone's life. We need to be aware of how it's going to impact them emotionally. Is it going to impact them a little bit, or is it going to impact them so much and hurt them so much that they may get myopic and feel like there's no way out of the pain? Because on the other side of suicide, when it doesn't work, there is hope. First of all, there's hope that we can prevent the suicide. And there's hope if we prevent it, or if they try it and it fails, there's hope that they can begin to see once again the beauty in life, the joy of family, the pleasure of friends, the beauty of the world around them. But it's going to take us to become aware of that, not just with others, but also within ourselves. And then you got numbers like the suicide hotline, which is 800-273-8255. And you got people like myself, where sometimes people find it, what is it worth living for? They forget, are not able to see the beauty in life. They only see pain, and thus they try to, or they want to end it, and we help them to see past that and work past that. But please be mindful of this, the idea of suicide. It's not a character flaw. It's not something that somebody's trying to do to be selfish to necessarily hurt somebody. It is somebody that is in severe, deep struggle and pain and cannot see past it. And you might be the person who can talk them off that proverbial ledge, because it works, because it is an emotion. That is an emotion that they are acting on. And if we can just get them past it, or if we can just help them avoid it altogether, we can start eliciting hope with that individual, hope leading to purpose and meaning. So keep your eyes open. Share this video, please, if you know of anybody who's on this path, or maybe thinking or talking about suicide, or are hurting in such a way that you think it may lead them down a road where they may hurt themselves. Because it's not something to be ashamed of. We are humans. We deal with emotions. And sometimes emotions can just become almost too overwhelming. And human beings are not known to act in the most rational way in extreme emotions. So please, share. I thank you for your time. I would welcome to answer any questions. You can email me at jjohnson@jjohnsoncounseling.com, or you can call me at 251-307-5338. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good week.